Hi viewers, we are discussing drugs used in gastrointestinal system. This video covers laxatives and purgatives. So what is the difference between the terms like laxative, purgatives and cathartics? So laxative, it promotes the elimination of soft formed feces. So it means the action is milder, whereas purgatives, the substance which forms more fluid formed feces. It is stronger in action. What is catharsis? It is a term which says about emptying, cleansing, purging or evacuation of the bowel. So cathartics or the drugs causing catharsis action. That means they empties, cleanse and purge out or evacuate the bowel. So if you want to have a stronger one, you have to go for a purgative or cathartics. So cathartics are the drugs causing catharsis action. Both laxatives and purgatives comes under cathartics. So if we see the classification of laxatives, it is classified as bulk laxative, osmotic laxative, stimulant laxatives, stool softeners and lubricant laxatives. We'll see one by one. What is osmotic laxatives? The mechanism of action here in osmotic laxatives, it keeps the water in intestines. It means it stops the reabsorption or reduces the absorption of water in the intestinal wall, which increases the mass of the stool. Stretching of muscles and increased peristalsis happens, which helps the patient in defecation. The available forms of this osmotic laxatives are enemas, oral suspensions and suppositories. The examples are magnesium hydroxide and lactulose. This magnesium hydroxide and lactulose both have been used in other areas also. If you see the lactulose is used as a used in portal hypertension or any liver disease like hepatic encephalopathy or hepatic coma where the blood ammonia level is high. So this lactulose helps to flush out the ammonia from the blood. So this is a very important aspect of the drug of choice in hepatic encephalopathy. And magnesium hydroxide, otherwise called as milk of magnesia, you will be knowing that we have discussed this in antacids video where the magnesium hydroxide helps as an antacid. But this not only helps as an antacid, this is the best medicine for as a laxative in treating constipation. But you have to watch for abdominal cramps, diarrhea and dehydration. The next classification is bulk form laxatives. It's mostly used in gradual improvement. So for example, older people, when they have constipation other than high fiber diet, we can suggest them taking bulk form laxatives. So the action is very mild and gradual. Mechanism of action here, it helps the bowels to retain the water. All the laxatives, the main action is retaining the water in the intestinal layer. So example is methyl cellulose, which is mostly used in older clients where they cannot tolerate a fast acting laxatives. The next is stimulant laxative. What it does, it is not only retaining the water but also stimulates the peristaltic movement. So if you have assessed the patient with decreased gastric motility during assessment and the patient is having constipation like post-operative cases, along with the physical exercise, we can add the stimulant laxative, which increases the peristalsis movement, thereby helps in defecation. Example, castor oil, which is very commonly used at home by our mom, bisacodyl or dulcolax. So this is the best laxative which is commonly used because not only constipation it relieves, it increases the intestinal peristalsis to bring out the stool. The next is lubricant laxatives. What is the action of lubricant laxative? Other than increasing the water content in the intestine, it prevents water absorption and also lubricate the intestinal wall. So if the patient is having severe constipation, the lubricant laxatives will be of helpful because it will reduce the pain also during the defecation. So the lubricant laxative not only increases the water retention and prevents water absorption, and also it lubricates the intestinal wall. The examples are mineral oil and fleet enema. The next is stool softener. Stool softener, the mechanism of action, it allows more fluid and make the stool soft. So when we discuss the mechanism of action, we have keep repeating the thing is like increases the water content in the intestine or decreases the water absorption in the intestine. So that is the action of laxatives. Allow more fluid and make the stool soft. Examples are docosahexaene calcium and docosahexaene potassium. So in which cases we use laxatives, it mostly used in treat and prevent constipation, prepare patients for radiological purpose or endoscopic procedures, in patients with chronic diarrhea, following an antihelminthic therapy. If the patient is having taking an antihelminthic therapy, along with that we usually give this laxatives. Evacuation of bowel in case of any need, and also lactulose we use it for hepatic encephalopathy to reduce the ammonia level in the blood. So this is a stool chart. When you assess the patient's status, you should watch the stool, or you should ask the patient what type of stool they have. It is actually a Bristol stool chart, which is used clinically to check whether what kind of problem the patient is having. So separate hard lumps indicate very constipated, lumpy sausage like thing slightly constipated, and the normal thing goes like this. So what is the nurse's responsibilities? While assessment, you use the bowel chart and show to them and check with the patient what kind of stool pattern they have every day. Bowel assessment, especially auscultate the bowel sounds, stool characteristics and frequency of the stool. Implementation, check order and prescription. Always follow proper protocol when you administer it as enema as per the hospital policies. All kind of stool softener should be given with plenty of water. Always remember, whenever you give a laxative, you should give water, because here the water plays an important role in mechanism of action. So patient has to be hydrated well. Watch for dehydration. Instruct and give plenty of water. Fiber rich diet. Instruct for regular physical activity. And always advise the patient to maintain a bowel pattern like on the same day, same time every day. Watch for complications in the bowel pattern, because patient may slowly move on to diarrhea. So you have to check and monitor the patient closely. So it's a quiz time where you have to you can answer it in the comment section. The following laxative lowers blood ammonia level in hepatic encephalopathy: bisacodyl, liquid paraffin, lactulose, and magnesium sulfate. The next question is, irrespective of the type, all laxative exert the following action. So increases the content of solids in the feces, increases the water content of feces, reduce absorption of nutrients, increase intestinal motility. Kindly answer the questions in the comment section and keep watching my video. Thank you. Bye.